So we're going to propagate some Buxus. And the reason why I like propagating Buxus is because you can put a lot of them into the garden. I mean, I've got hedges of them around pretty much every one of my lawn, and they're relatively easy to grow. Now, there's a few ways you can propagate. You can do it the very technical way and you use budding knives and you cut to a node, but when you're doing hundreds of them, I really just use my fingers and rip and tear and get them ready as quick as I can. You remove the leaves that would come in contact with the potting medium, and you don't need anything with nutrients, just something that's going to hold the cutting still. Now, what I've got here is a propagating sand and some seed-raising mix. I'm just going to see which one works best. You'd normally dip your cuttings into either hormone gel or powder, which helps your roots to develop. But I think I'll mix things up a bit. I'm going to do one row with the gel, I'm going to do one row with the powder, and then I'm going to do a row with Vegemite. I mean, I grew up on it, so I can grow things. I'm going to do a row with honey, and then I'm going to do another row where I don't put anything on what goes into the ground, and we'll see which one strikes, whether it's the sand, the potty mix, or which one of these growing mediums. Grab your Vegemite or your honey and put it onto a spoon or a saucer. All you need to do is roll the stem and get it covered. Make your hole, put it in, and move the sand or the soil back until it's firm. And I find that if they're closer together, they can actually lean on each other a little bit. They support each other and shade each other, and so they're actually going to grow a little bit easier. So that there is a better example than this one here, because when I pinch the leaves off it, I've already got what looks like a small little bush, and as it starts to grow, it'll have a better shape than this one, which is a single leader, and we'll need the top cut out of it as soon as it starts to grow. All you need to do now is love and care for this for the next 6 weeks. If you give it a light water to start, just to keep the soil or the sand damp, you could even use a little sprayer. Put the lid on, tuck all your little babies in. Come on, guys, I want you to grow. And put it in a spot exactly like this. It's got ambient light but no direct sunlight. There's no root system, so they don't need food or a lot of water at the moment. They just need that moist environment. That there, my friends, is probably enough hedge to do a whole great big manor, not just a little front or backyard. 6 weeks into our little experiment with cuttings, and as you can see, the little glass house is working well. There's plenty of moisture on the top, so it's sort of feeding itself enough water, keeping the humidity up. Now let's see if we've got a root system after 6 weeks. All right, powder first. No roots on that one. All right, we're going to the gel. Look at that. We've got about half a dozen little fibrous roots there starting to grow. So the gel's beating the powder. Vegemite, it's an Aussie icon, but does it grow Buxus? Let's have a look. Well, no roots at the moment, but the plant's still happy and healthy, so it's not a lost cause. Honey, the plant's very healthy. It's put on new growth, but again, no roots. And nothing has roots. My theory's been blown out of the water after 6 weeks because there's 2 fibrous little roots there and we didn't put anything on this one. So at the moment, the gel and nothing are doing well.